Hello out there. This is Mike, co-host of the Crushing Iron podcast. I am on day 96 on my way to Ironman Louisville. And so far, so good. Rain has let up. I had planned on riding this morning, but I had something to take care of. And then I took my bike over to my neighbor, who is a killer bike mechanic. And he's also the stage manager for a big-time country star. I've got a lot of neighbors that are sort of in that world and pretty big time in their own way. So I went over there, hung out, and he taught me all about the upper and lower limits of the derailleur, and now I'm ready to do it myself. I guess. We'll see. But that's what got me into the trouble, because I went in there and I kind of started messing with that stuff, and he was looking at me like, what? Dude, what is going on? So anyway, today I haven't done anything, but I think I'm going to ride later. Excited to try out the new gearing and whatever. So yesterday I kind of alluded to this new idea that I have this 9-10-17 run. And I went out and did it. And I kind of went out to see what would happen. I was a little tired from swimming because I have been doing the weaning myself off that pull buoy and swimming, in regular shorts and not the sim shorts. And that's been going pretty well. And I'm finding my groove, I think. So we'll see. See how that goes. But anyway, I went out and ran, and the deal was 15-minute warm-up and then 10-17 traditional for a half mile. And then I went, okay, let's just push this into the 9 to 10 range, the kind of inch it down and see what happens for a half mile. So I was doing half mile intervals, 9 to 10, and then nothing under 10 for a half mile. And I did that 3 times. And then on the very last one, I kind of didn't look at my watch and just sort of rode the wave where I wasn't breathing too hard, and it feels all right. But the bad news is I got home last night and I was a little sore and sore than normal. I wasn't bad, and even today I'm a little stiff. But so it's important that I push that envelope a little bit more. Maybe not. I think I'm doing it the right way, but we'll see. What do I know, really? And there's 96 days to Louisville. I still feel pretty good about it. I've been juicing pretty hard. And if I can get my sleep down, we'll be on to something. Let's see. Other than that, we got the podcast. I think we're going to record tomorrow with the race director at Ohio 70.3, so that should be cool. And do a little race preview and talk, race director stuff. And then Thursday, Coach Robbie and I are going to go out and ride the lab together, and I'm going to see where I'm at. But other than that, I'm pretty excited about this new bike skill I'm acquiring, the maintenance part. And my dog's in the other room. She's just chilling. It's raining. And you guys are working. I'm working. We're all working. I don't know. I'm going to start coming up with better plans for this stuff. I'm just sort of winging it right now. And I am much more excited about this race than I thought I would be. Maybe, when I announced it, the decision. Because I think, I think I found a pocket where I'm enjoying workouts and I look forward to them. And I'm feeling probably pretty good, and I'm losing a little weight, and things are cooking. So, and I got to tell you, this hat feels a little loose. Does your head shrink? I think it must, right? I don't know what that's all about, but hopefully that doesn't mean like your brain's shrinking with it. So I could use a smaller head. I mean, that's just the truth, to be honest. I mean, I've always had like a big head. How long is your build for Louisville? Yeah, that's good because we just talked about that on the podcast yesterday. Rob, I got to tell you, man, that's a good question. I'm just kind of like training for a half right now, even though I'm not doing a half, and I just want to stay alive and well and just enthusiastic about workouts. So um, I don't know. That's it. That's really it. I'm just trying to enjoy workouts and do them consistently, like we talked about on the podcast. So, um, I mean, to be frank, I could probably put in a little more mileage, but I'm almost to the point where I've trained harder consistently in the last 3 weeks than I may have trained all for last Louisville. So, to me, I just kind of step that up just a little bit and get a little more mileage. I just feel stronger already. I mean, it's just noticeable. So, um, yeah, we're gonna just go like that. It's really weird talking about this race so far out in front, but I just think that with my yoga and some other flexibility stuff that I'm working on, and some secret strategy that I talked about last time, but I'm not going to even say it yet because I'm not sure it works, but it feels like it could be. Maybe it's just mental. And the juicing, man, I'm going green. I'm not going vegan, but I am going to go green. Yeah, I asked because I think Coach nailed it with getting burnt out on the end of a 12-week build. For sure. Yeah, man, I'm kind of going to feel right now. And, I've got my workout schedule, and Coach and I talk all the time about this kind of stuff. But for me, it's just about finding a love for the training. And I anticipate the burnout could be possible, but I am doing an Olympic. I'm excited about that. And then there is a possibility I may throw a half in the mix just to kind of keep me a little bit more engaged throughout the training. But I mean, as far as I can tell, I'm loving riding my bike, and I'm loving running, and I'm loving swimming. So I'm going to keep on this path and this strategy and not overdo it. It's sort of like I like to get out of the pool when I feel good instead of like staggering out of the pool. Same with running and riding. I always had a philosophy about the swim. It's like, and I don't know if this is good. I'm just going to try and do it more frequently. But, when I get in the swim, sometimes I'm like, okay, well, this feels really good right now, and I could probably go another 1,000, and that's when I walk away. Because to me, it's there's no sense in risking continual overload, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm going to go back to business and leave you guys with that. And I promise to make it a little more entertaining as we go on, and maybe add some whiteboards and things like that. So I appreciate you coming by. Good luck with training. Crushing Iron Podcast. Make sure to check it out. Go to crushingiron.com for info on our camps and coaching and all kinds of stuff. So thanks for being with us. See ya.